Many come to us for aid, and the temple cannot turn them away. Tax collectors are occasionally robbed making their rounds, but until recently the assessment offices were rarely targeted. There has been a rash of heists where thieves made off with both the gold and, strangely, the tax records as well. Alves Droth, the functionary investigating these thefts, believes the thieves have established themselves in Puk. Go retrieve the stolen taxes and records. This city needs those monies. Alves can be found here in Vivek, if you need more to go on.
Plenty of jobs coming in all the time for an adventure. Ivulan Andromo is looking for someone to help him put some ancient spirits to rest at the Salothan tomb. Kill them. Again. They seem to think they're still in some old battle. Their last, I'd wager. And they attack anyone who approaches. Andromo may know more.
What do you want?
Yes, I suppose you've come for a consultation. What is it? Unsightly warts? Poor eyesight? Flat feet, perhaps? You poor thing. Did one of her bizarre herbal cures cause worse pains than it cured? Honestly, I've given some thought to drafting a letter to the Archmage of the Guild. These herbalists and hedge witches, really? Of course not! Wait. Are you another one of these bark-munching herbal apologists? Telenra's teas are not remedies. I'm sure she makes a delicious marinade and some very fine scented lotions for the ladies, but I'd hardly call that medicine. None. Now, see here, if she sent you to fish for an apology, she won't get it. I'll not apologize for the truth. Alchemy is a peasant science. Sheer quackery! Now go. And take this silly book with you. I'm sick of it cluttering.
Let me guess. Menaldinian was an insufferable ass and refused to apologize. Did he now? Well, he'll certainly regret that. I've cooked up a wonderful plan to teach him the value of alchemy. Oh, come on now. I'm not going to poison him. I'm going to brew a potion that requires precise timing and freshly harvested lichen. The one that grows at the base of the Emperor Parasols. If you gather the lichen, I can focus on the instruments. Meet me near Menaldinian's house and we'll put my plan into action.
keeping myself busy here.
There you are. Any luck finding the lichen? We'll need to be quick if we want full potency. Perfect. You may have noticed an odor. It's subtle, barely noticeable in fact, but once I add it to this wickweed and quama shell solvent, ha-ha! The perfect pheromone for the common house cat. Surprised? He may have squeezed a few secrets out of me, but he revealed some facts about himself along the way. For instance, he's violently allergic to cats. Sprinkle? Hope you packed a handkerchief, you small bastard.
What's going on out here? Snooping, eh? Why, I have half a mind to... Cats? Ah! Achoo!
That was just... Did you see the look on his face? Aeon's mercy, he certainly wasn't exaggerating about that allergy. What a... No. As much as I'd like to, you know the healer's oath. Do only moderate harm to those who cross you. I brewed a tea that should alleviate his symptoms. You can give it to him. But only if he agrees to come out. Then leave him to his sniffles and blubbering. Patients tend to avoid healers covered in their own snot. He can settle this business with his reputation intact. All he needs to do...
Oh, everything itches. Don't be coy. I know who's responsible for this travesty. I never should have told that scheming witch about my allergy. What a low-born, wretched... undignified prank. Apologize to a grubby Telvanni piss peddler? Are you deranged? I shall report her. I shall... Oh, what's the use? Fine, she wins. Ifre's bones. What a monstrous injustice.
So, did Menaldinian relent, or should we leave him to his wheezing? Oh, thank goodness. Luring cats to his door every day would have gotten awfully tiresome. In the end, he'll see it's for the best. Collaboration always yields better results than competition. You and I are proof of that, right? Thanks again, Sarah.
Telenra, I wish to thank you for that most efficacious tea.
And?
Your alchemical skills yield impressive results.
And?
It was rude of me to malign your alchemical practice. I apologize.
Menaldinian, I forgive you. There's no reason for us to be at odds. We should try to cooperate, yes?
Yes, agreed. So, now that we're on good terms, can you please shoo these horrid creatures away from my clinic?
Of course. I brewed just the thing. Be seeing you, partner. Farewell.
Greetings, Halalu.
Telvanni, of course.
Hold, citizen. Be wary, traveler. Pilgrims have been attacked on these roads. Should you encounter violence, don't hesitate to call on us. I hope your confidence is merited. We have our hands full with the Dreg and the Ashlanders, so rescues are in short supply. Captain Artesia Naros is at the canton of Molagmar. She can tell you more than...
Another Outlander in need of a ride? I swear you're all just trying to annoy me at this point. We make regular runs to Suran and Telmora. If that's where you want to go, climb aboard and we'll get you there in 2 shakes of a Kwama's antenna.
Poor pilgrims set upon by terrible monsters.
As fast as you dare, sing, sing. Imagine the pleasure, everything's fun when you don't have a care. Evil torchbug full of tricks, his voice crackling.
The miners haven't been able to work for days, and no work means no pay.
Sends little Scrib into trouble dire. Play, play, life's an adventure. Run, run, as fast as you dare. Sing, sing, imagine. Imagine the pleasure, everything's fun when you don't have a care. Brave little spring with a heart so pure, always in search of adventure. She says maybe tomorrow, he says if you insist, but that treasure you'll miss. Play, play, life's an adventure. Run, run, as fast as you dare. Sing, sing,
If you're passing through, pay attention. I'll say this once. Pilgrims who ignore my warning, I find it best to put official notice in verse. Helps people remember, and reminds them buoyant arbigers aren't ordinators. Nobody wants to talk to them, even other ordinators. Now, if I could get someone to tell me who's attacking these pilgrims. If you're offering. I suspect Ashlanders are behind the disappearances, but I don't have the numbers to chase them off. If you can sneak into their avoid killing the Ashlanders unless they give you no choice. I don't need you starting a blood feud with my forces split. Now, I must be off to hold the heroic line at a deeply... As a rule, they don't like us. So when our people start disappearing, not long after an Ashlander tribe set up camp near Morag Mar, I wager it's more than a coincidence. Just a dreg infestation. We have them contained. They're an untimely distraction, but nothing we can't handle. Once the dreg finish mating, we'll clear them out while they're still sluggish. Shouldn't be more than a week. Vivek's finest, fleet and fit, besting heretic by sword, an ordinator by wit. Sworn to live a life of noble grace, except to laugh in danger's face. And sometimes we quammer wrangle groups of pilgrims. Warrior poets are quite versatile.
in the act! You have much to answer for!
Is this why you sneak through our camp? To desecrate our sacred rites? Do the slaves of the false gods fear us so much they won't even face us themselves? Why are you here? Always they blame us for their ills. If they seek our deaths, they should just come for them. These ploys and ambushes are the acts of cowards! 4 have vanished since we arrived to find your armigers building their garish shrine over our ancestral lands. I suspect they were made prisoners of the false gods. You deny it? Those who worship the Three are devious, but if it's true that they do not seek our destruction, I will not invite it. What will make them leave us be? Your pilgrims are not here. They litter the wild with their weakness. A beast's meal, nothing more. See for yourself. You will find what's I will seek my own answers. When you have seen what I have seen, meet me at the Helon ancestral tomb. My kin remain missing. I will find them regardless of whether you speak truth or lies. The burial ground has been disturbed recently. Once you see that we are innocent, we will learn if the truth lies with the dead. You have investigated the camps. Do you still believe we are to blame? Work of carrion animals, I thought. Now I'm not so sure. When I found the bloody tracks leading to this tomb, I heard wailing within. If one of your pilgrims disturbed the ancestor spirits, perhaps it... I will not invade an ancestor tomb. No Ashlander would be welcome in such a place. They are as unclean and treacherous as the Three. You may test if the trespass of Outlander feet is of less offense, but I will remain here.
Don't hurt me, please! You weren't followed, were you? The ruddy man hunts us. It lives again. It attacked our camp last night, tore poor Ilva's head off, right in front of me. I ran as fast as I could, and I hid in here. The spawn of Vivek and Molag Bal? The dread hunter wearing the ancient carapace? Have you read nothing of the sermons? It devoured all it saw until Vivek cast it down, twice over. But it lives again. You have to believe me. I know. When I saw it, I ran and never looked back. Wait, it lunged from the rocks above. The glass mine! We were near the glass mine when it descended on us. Watch for traps. I hoped they'd kill it, not us. I thought I'd never see the sky again. Thank the Three. Thank you! Ah, an Ashlander! Run, friend! I'm sorry, I just want
In
to go home.
hindsight, the wailing was too pathetic to have been the angry dead. What did your sniveling pilgrim have to say for himself? Only a fool would believe that. The mad gibberings of a scared scrib. We cannot go chasing myths. Did the weakling provide us nothing of value? What you call glass mine, we know as an ancient dreg spawning grounds. The slaves of the false gods have disturbed these beasts. Now we all pay the price. Then we will see where this path takes us. The tracks that brought me here will surely lead us to our quarry. The glass mine is not far. Lead on. There are many tracks here. Look, above! Why does it hesitate? Do we scare you, ruddy man? It flees! It wants no part of prey that can wound it. Was that the creature the pilgrims fear? This ruddy man of legend? It is skulking vermin in... Dreg are not usually cunning. This much is true. Now that it knows we hunt it, this creature may wait us out in its lair. They will not trust the word of an Ashlander, and we know the creature easily eludes them. You must... Who else, Outlander? The slaves of the false gods will never allow me to trespass their domain, and the task is beyond them. This falls to you, or no. If this creature is of the Dreg, it may share their weaknesses. I will consult our wise women. They may know something that will aid you in this hunt. Convince the pawns of the Three of what you have found. I will meet you. It is an invention of the Three, a fable of great deeds to serve the vanity of a false god. To see it is to...
looks to be the last of them. For now. I was beginning to think the Ashlanders got you as well. Were you able to find evidence that they've been preying on the pilgrims? I can't spare a... Is that your idea of a sick joke? We have more sense of humor than the Ordinators, Outlander, but blasphemy is a line you best not cross. The Ruddy Man is an evil dealt with long ago, by Vivek himself. Where did you... One of... Gods! That's a smell for the ages. So this is what became of Sidra. I hope she gave a good account of herself. Suppose I entertain this theory. What am I supposed to tell the Then understand this. Whatever you find down there, it isn't the Ruddy Man. Vivek killed the Ruddy Man. There are still miners unaccounted for. Do what you can for anyone still alive down there. Vivek guide you to great glories. What now? An Ashlander? Keep your distance, understand?
Peace, armatures. I must speak with the Outlander. That is all.
If you wish to hear him out,
The wise women cannot say if your quarry is what you think, but they have shared their knowledge of Dreg with me. They offer a mixture to lure the creature out. Spill this in the Ruddy Man's den. It works on the Dreg. That is all I can say. Be wary in its lair. If that thing took my kin, then it is more dangerous than it... You have proven yourself capable for an Outlander. Avenge our lost warrior. Trust the wise women's mixture. Dreg crave a dark, dank place from which to snatch unsuspecting prey. Drive them from this safety, and they are no danger to skin.
Thank the three. I thought these wretched creatures would devour me.
I'm alive. I'm alive. Thank you.
Free? You have my thanks, Outlander.
That's it then? You've dealt with whatever was attacking our pilgrims? When I accepted your offer of assistance, I didn't expect you to be this thorough. Your bravery in descending into that dreg-infested mine alone and slaying whatever it was that was killing the pilgrims is commendable. The ruddy man from the sermons took the act of a god to fell, so forgive me if I don't seem convinced your beast was him. No one knows where the original carapace came from. Perhaps there were other, lesser objects cut from the same cloth. Not a pleasing thought, but it's an explanation I can accept. We can only hope the world never sees the like of the true ruddy man again. It's gone for now, and we've avoided a feud with the Ashlanders.
Your stench is proof enough of your deeds. Was this ruddy man a worthy foe? You have my respect, Outlander. Our fallen warriors are avenged. Tell your armigers that we will soon depart. May we never cross home. The ritual of sacrifice is almost complete, and the Daedra lords you so foolishly ignore will, we hope, spare us their wrath for another decade. We will hope they turn their dire gaze upon Molag Mar before we return again.
Is someone up there? I could use some help down here. Hurry, please. I have a natural aversion to Daedra. Wipe your feet and come inside. So hard to concentrate and maintain schedules when interruptions constantly occur. Don't they know the great gear never pauses in its rotations? So that was you up there. I appreciate the assistance. Daedric entities. Logic has very little place in the behavior of Daedra, my hopeful associate. Studying the fabric of reality does tend to attract unwanted attention. But these creatures appeared just before you entered my tower. I wonder, why have you returned? Ah, a modification of my master's old experiments, turning a simple tool into a dangerous weapon. Ingenious! Evil, yes, but also quite brilliant. A tone? No, of course not. I just invented it. I need proper components to build such a device. My hirelings scour the land for materials all the time. Here's a list. Head out the back door and ask them to direct you to these common dwarven components. Hirelings? Yes, they worked for me, before they quit, ungrateful netches. Still, I paid them well before the pistons slipped their alignments. They should know where to find the components. Last I heard, Snorfen and the others were in Molagmar. The situation is wound dangerously tight, but I believe the gears revolve around you. Once you leave, I should be perfectly safe. Or at least as safe as I ever am in the midst of all these experiments. You, however, stay vigilant, my friend. I could, but I won't pour 5-year-old Flynn into a cracked decanter. No offense. Suffice it to say, they're fairly common as far as Dwemer components go. Use the list and talk to my former hirelings. I'll build the device the moment you return.